absolutely provable that a lot of the bin Laden footage is fake. Not only experts, video experts from around the world are saying that, but you can prove it yourself by looking at an old documentary that has this, clip of bin Laden in there, and then something that was released a couple years ago, maybe in 2005, that recycles that. It's amazing, but people don't have the time or the inclination to really look into it, and they just see it on the news. Oh, new bin Laden, he's still out there, still a threat. And he's not the threat.
I go back to the 70s during the Kennedy assassination, and we had a lot more investigation in our media than back then. We get nothing now. Nothing.
FBI admits no hard evidence linking bin Laden to the 9/11 attacks. I mean, and you can go to FBI.gov and look there. He's not. Please, everybody, go there. He's listed for the 93. He's wanted for the 93 bombings, and the USS Cole, but not for 9/11. There's no mention on that. Why? You'd think even if they wanted to cover up, I don't know. Why they should just put that on there. Here I am consulting for the government. If you want to just keep your lies straight, be consistent, have him on there. Just put 9/11. I mean, it's insane. It's insane.
First it was they're terrorists, they're harboring bin Laden. Then it was they've got weapons of mass destruction. Then it was Operation Iraqi Freedom. So, and then they go in there and kill all the Iraqis.
BBC reported that, years ago, that 6 or 7 of the alleged hijackers turn up alive.
It's not the same media that I'm used to, the Jim Jensen, the David Berkeley, Chet Huntley from the back in the 70s.
Reading military deception manuals on how to use media. There's an actual term, neocortical warfare. There's mimetic warfare using memes. I mean, they know all this stuff.
They give you a little piece of the news in one publication over here, then there's another piece over here, or a piece over here. Nobody's really connects the dots. When somebody finally collects all the dots and puts them in one spot, then you have a picture.
They know about trauma-based mind control, and that's basically we had that done to us. We were traumatized. We believed the official story.
If you're going to go in there and kill thousands and thousands of other people, what makes it so different to kill somebody who lives in the United States?
And you don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to wonder exactly what President George W. Bush knew about the attack, and when he knew it. According to the official White House version, it was at this moment in a Florida classroom that Bush learned the second plane had hit the World Trade Center and that the U.S. was under attack. But here's what George Bush himself said almost 3 months later when asked about September 11th.
I was sitting outside the classroom waiting to go in, and I saw an airplane hit the tower of the TV. You know, the TV was obviously on, and I used to fly myself, and I said, well, there's one terrible pilot. And I said it must have been a horrible accident. But I was whisked off there and didn't have much time to think about it.
Now wait a minute. George Bush was told about the second plane while he was inside the classroom. So you just heard him describe seeing the first plane crash on television that day. But that's impossible. No one saw the first plane crash on TV on September the 11th because the videotape of it didn't surface until the next day.
I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew who called me up one day and said, one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I had made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And I met him and I liked him, and he was a very, very smart man. And we used to talk and share ideas and thoughts. And he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened that there was going to be an event. Never told me what the event was going to be, but there was going to be an event, and out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, you know, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East, and make it all part of the New World Order. And we'd go after Chavez in Venezuela. And sure enough, later 9/11 happened. And I remember he was telling me how you're gonna see soldiers looking in caves for people in Afghanistan and Pakistan and all these places. And there's gonna be this war on terror, of which there's no real enemy. And the whole thing is a giant hoax, you know, but it's a way for the government to take over the American people.
He told you it was going to be a hoax.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no question. He says, there's going to be war on terror. And he's laughing. There's no, who are we fighting? I mean, why do you think 9/11 happened and then nothing's happened since then? Do you think that our security is so great here that these people who pulled off 9/11 who were able to, can't knock down another plane? Come on, it's ridiculous. 9/11 was done by people in our own government and our own banking system to perpetuate the fear of the American people and to subordinating themselves to anything the government wants them to do.